Hey guys, John from the John Muir Show here, and once again, didn't have the opportunity to say everything that I wanted to when we were on air today, but fortunately, hey, that's what these videos are for. So some triggered snowflakes down in Tennessee have found out that ignoring the past comes with a price, literally. So last December, in the overnight hours of one night, city of Memphis officials had ordered to have 2 Confederate statues taken down at one of their local parks because they didn't like them, but against the will of some of the representatives in their state legislature. Well, as a response, as an amendment to an appropriations bill, some of the state lawmakers had said, yep, Memphis, you're not going to get $250,000 worth of funding that you had asked for their upcoming bicentennial celebration that's scheduled to take place in the year 2019. City of Memphis officials, as you can imagine, are not happy about it, with some of the state representatives saying, hey, look, we told you we didn't want you to do this. You did not get the proper authorization to go forward with what your actions were. And as a result, yeah, we're going to punish you for it. Well, some folks in the city of Memphis, as you can imagine, are not happy, but they have no reason to be complaining. 2 things that should be taken from this. Number 1, if you are going to defy a higher level of government, you're going to have to accept the consequences. They went ahead and did it, but at the same time, okay, you go defying them, they're not going to give you the money they want. That's what we should be seeing on the federal level. You see, with all these sanctuary cities and sanctuary states, even out in California, they go, and defy federal immigration law, which supremacy clause, that's reserved for the federal government. States, counties, municipalities, you don't have the right to control that. At the same time, they go doing that, they should not get funding. If you don't want to follow the federal laws, why are you taking the federal government's money? Should be that simple, but unfortunately, they still get funded. I like what I'm seeing down in Tennessee. You don't go the way it's supposed to go, you don't obey the laws, you're going to get punished for it. That's good, that's how it should be. Don't like the laws? Well, hey, guess what? Some of these city of Memphis officials, nothing's stopping them from running for state office. If they want to go ahead and try and change some of the laws and the policies in the state, you have every right to run for the office where you have the ability to do so. But instead, nope, they think that's going to be a little bit too much work for them. They'd just rather sit at home and defy the law. Well, they can't accept the consequences. Too bad for them. In addition to that, taking down these statues, we should not be worried about taking down all these statues. Is everything that happened in the United States past a good thing? Absolutely not. There were some terrible things. During the era of these statues, one of them I know is honoring Jefferson Davis, who led the Confederacy. Were there some awful things going on? Sure there were, but at the same time, we need to remember those things. We need to embrace the good and the bad, because as a country, do you know how you grow and get better going forward? You look at the past. You look at what things were good in our past, and you say, how can we best try to replicate that going forward to ensure similar success? When you see something bad in the past, you need to look at that too, and you need to say, something clearly went wrong here. What is it that we can do to try to avoid making the same mistake that people did back then? Learn from their mistakes so we don't have to suffer the same consequences they did. It seems pretty simple, but so many people are like, oh no, I'm scared of the past. We need to take down these dangerous statues. They're so evil. And you hear that from the left more and more. Everything. Thomas Jefferson's offensive. The founding fathers are offensive to these people. They just get angry by everything, and it's absolutely absurd. So no, quite frankly, if you're going to go ahead and do this, how many times have I had to say this phrase in recent days on these videos? It seems like a heck of a lot. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. They did the time, they defied the state lawmakers' wishes, and as a result, they're not getting their funding for their celebration, which quite frankly, they absolutely don't deserve it. That's everything I got for you today, but be sure to tune into the John Muir Show tomorrow and every weekday on WTAQ, WHBL, and WSAU. And as always, you can keep track of everything going on with the show by going to @JohnMuirWTAQ on either Twitter or Facebook, or the John Muir Show page on WTAQ, WHBL, and WSAU's websites. For now, I'm out.